Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Commanders.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start, one play, 10 yards. Throwing on first down, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Daniels. Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Chubb on the counter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your...
Touchdown, Washington.
Amari Cooper from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The underdog here is showing no...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Armani Rogers
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker to about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They run the the draw here with Robinson. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets the... First down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, They scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you got to put up more of a fight.
Touchdown! Paris Campbell, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
A first down throw for Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Mariota.
Quick slant to Crowder.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third down, Mariota. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Mariota now to throw on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Mariota. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On the move to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. To throw, Mariota.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Mariota to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Mariota.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Marcus Mariota. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Paris Campbell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have moved out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. After you would play, rules of the field first.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Mariota. That's out wide here for Robinson.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mariota now sets up the screen to Robinson.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Here's Mariota. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Mariota.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Mariota.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
Okay,
in
Coach, thanks as always.
Most of the starters
this
have made their cameo and departed, but
plenty
of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out
at the goal
to Brandon
line.
God.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
2nd and 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Looking for Campbell downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. plays there on that drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Mariota. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota
able to find the open man. That's complete.
They're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Mariota on first down. Man open, here is Crowder.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. On the catch, it's Crowder.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's got it down to the 28.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to get away. Escaping the pressure right. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 23-yard run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Folk connects on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll run with Robinson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mariota.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
23 yards, the final tally.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
McManus's point after is good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.